All right, Deb, tell us about the Be a Hero by Helping Our Heroes fundraiser, how this idea came together.
Oh, cool. You know what, Nick? Thanks for having us. The fundraiser began, a really simple idea. We were at Johnny's Torch River restaurant down in Rapid City, and we wanted to do something for the heroes. We call them the heroes, the first responders. And we came up with this idea as we're decorating the restaurant as like with beach balls and stuff, said we should do something to raise money with this and do it as a summer project. And somebody said surfboards, I think it was Jody. And we came up with this idea that we'd make some surfboards, art surfboards, not real surfboards, but art surfboards that you hang on your wall.
Sure.
And so we decided that we would cut out these surfboards and make them. And so we said, well, we'll get a few surfboards and to support the local responders or whatever. And then we did, and we started the project with, we thought we'd get a few. The community went crazy after we talked about it and said, we're going to paint these surfboards. You can, we'll figure out what to do with that after we paint all these surfboards. And so the community embraced it. The project now collected over 20 one-of-a-kind surfboards created by local talents. They painted them. And then we said, okay, now we've got to do something with them. So we're going to auction them off. And the community it's amazing. They're on display at Johnny's Torch River area. You can go down and see them. It's the most incredible project that came from absolutely nothing, just a simple idea. And the community just went crazy and said, we want to help. We want to paint a surfboard. A young girl came up to us and said, once we decided who we're going to give the money to after we did this project, a fundraiser, we're going to do this surfboard thing. These people started coming up to us and said things like, they saved, the first responders saved my grandparents' lives, both grandparents, mother and grandmother and grandfather. And another lady came up and said, they just saved my son at Torch Lake from an overdose. It's been amazing. The community has come together. It makes me almost cry. It's why I'm like hesitant a little bit to even talk about it because it almost makes me cry. They do so much for everyone. So we did this project. We have over 20 one-of-a-kind surfboards, and they're created by the local artists and generous supporters. The Alden, we didn't even know we had a surfboard shop in Alden. We're going to cut out these surfboards, right? My husband and I are measuring it, and we're like, we can't do this. So I found out that we had a surfboard shop in Alden. We went down and borrowed a surfboard, and they were generous, and they said, sure, you can use it. We cut out a pattern for them. We cut out all these surfboards. We thought we'd do like 5 or 6 surfboards. We kept getting calls. We were in our driveway. It was a great experience in our driveway, cutting out these surfboards and people kept calling and said, we want to do it. So now if you go down to Johnny's, they're all on display now until August 14th, till the auction. They're beautiful. Makes me almost want to cry. I thought, I'll do some stencils and do some stuff because I can't paint. People actually did these beautiful, one-of-a-kind art pieces. There's one that if I was having a grandchild, I would put it in a nursery, but they're just absolutely gorgeous. People that said they couldn't paint came up with these gorgeous surfboards. So they're going to go to all the money that's raised from this is going to the local first responders. And we heard stories that you can't even believe. And everybody thinks of 911. Mm-hmm. They do so much more. They do. People that can't afford groceries, emergencies, stuff. They do. It's amazing what they do that I didn't even realize that they did. They do. If you can't afford to pay the rent, you can't do your heat bill. They do so much more than just 911, which is so important. Obviously, we just watched somebody get saved yesterday when we were out on our boat from the first responders. They give Christmas gifts to the children. They give so much more. So it's just a cool thing that we're giving to. But I'm so proud of our community that came together and did this. They just all. I'm telling you, it makes me cry. They just came out and said, can we have a surfboard? We want to do this. We want to help. We want to help raise money. It's just been a wonderful thing.
Yeah, and you mentioned that the funding is going to go locally. That was one of my questions was, how you're ensuring that this money is going to be spent locally. It's the Firefighters Association that this money's being donated to, correct?
Correct. And it's going to go to the local ones. It's like Torch Lake, Rapid City, Kalkaska. It's all the ones in Milton Township and all the surrounding areas. But, it doesn't stop just if they need help, anything all the way to Traverse City.
Sure.
These guys, all these ones that help each other. So it's pretty amazing. I was shocked by the whole thing. We just came up, and we were just sitting at the restaurant talking about how can we do some fun stuff for the summer. And then somebody came up with a surfboard. I think it was Jody that owns Johnny's, said, let's do some surfboards and let's paint them and do this. And we did. Honestly, we thought 5 or 6. We're up to 25, and we're going to auction them off. Then we said, well, what are we going to do with them and how are we going to raise the money? So we came up with the idea of having an auction, a live auction on August 14th at Johnny's. And they've opened the restaurant. It's amazing. They have them all over the restaurant. They move them every time it gets busy. They move all these surfboards, but they're beautiful. And so we decided we'd auction them off there because that's where people are seeing them on August 14th. So it's cool. Ask me some questions, Nick.
August 14th. Is the event open to anybody in the community, and do people need to purchase tickets? Do they have to register ahead of time? How does all that work?
Yes, thank you. They can go review them now, so they're there now. You can put in a silent bid on August 14th. No, it's free, open to the public. We invite everyone to come. That's really how it's going to be successful. Is now that we have all these surfboards that we weren't expecting, and they're beautiful, we need the public and the community that's supporting and tourists, whoever are here at the time, come down and please come down. You can do a silent bid. You can do a live auction bid at 6:30 on August 14th. You can be with live auction, have a great dinner. They have great food. And so, yeah, please come. That's the only way it's going to be really, truly successful is if we can get the people there to support it.
Certainly, and not to put the cart before the horse, but is this something that you said this kind of came together all of a sudden, but all the pieces fell in place. But is this something that you might be looking to put together with your group, a group of people, maybe on a yearly basis, or is this going to be kind of a one-time special event?
We would love to. Johnny's does a lot of small fundraisers during each of the holidays, different things. They do fundraisers, and they've been great. But we'll see how this year goes. And if it goes as well as this year has, the community has just supported it. I mean, over the top. I'm telling you, it's a tearjerker to know how the community has supported this and the stories we've heard from the community members that first responders have taken care of. So, yeah, we'll do it again if it works as well this year, and we can do it next year. And they truly are. It's not like we're saying surfboard, so everyone has to know it's not. You can't take it out the lake and surf on it. They're pieces of beautiful art. It's really, truly what I said the other day was it's like a surfboard museum for pieces of art. And so they're beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous, and people have done a wonderful job and supported it. It's been amazing.
Debra, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Nick, thank you. Thanks for having me. Thanks for supporting the project, and please get the public to come out and support it because that's how it's going to work. It's going to be successful if we can get the public out to bid on them and to get to take home a wonderful piece of art.